What took from June to November to fix a car that you had sold them 2 weeks before? And what was the total purchase price?
The total purchase price is $6,995.
So $7,000. Plus you were paying them $100 a month for the repair. All right. Do we have that, Bird?
Sure.
What is the book value of a 2000 Jetta for?
$5,879.
Now you still have possession of that car.
Yes, correct.
Is that correct?
Correct.
What?
You never did let me finish answering your question you asked me.
Maybe he didn't have an answer for me. I said, what took you from June to November to fix their car?
Okay.
That you had sold them 2 weeks before.
All right. When I sold them the car, I told them not to put regular unleaded gas in the car. When they drove off in the car...
The only thing I don't... My show, not you. Tell me where you come from, Miss Alexander.
Virginia Beach.
And you?
Reston, Virginia.
There was some sort of a festival this past summer. What kind of festival was it?
It was Bonnaroo. It's a music festival in Tennessee, Manchester, Tennessee.
And it was a camping out sort of festival.
Yes, ma'am.
You went in one car and your friend went in another car. And you enjoyed the festival. Everything was okay. Somehow, some of your clothes and your things were put in the trunk of the defendant's car.
Yes, ma'am.
Yours was full, you had other people, you were going to meet up later, whatever it was. And when the festival was over, everybody's trying to get out of the parking lot. I'm sort of putting two and two together from what I'm reading in here. And I have not been to a music festival myself because I don't go any place where there isn't indoor plumbing. I want you to tell me how the stone got in that diamond.
It was from my ex-husband, who's now deceased, God rest his soul, and I took it from this diamond.
May I see it?
Yeah. The other diamond is my mother's diamond.
And was that in 2011?
Yes. My daughter was the jeweler at the time.
It's a slightly larger stone. So it came out of this ring.
Yes.
Put in this setting.
Yes.
He paid for.
Yes.
He paid for the setting.
The setting only.
Right. He didn't pay for the diamond. Do you understand?
No.
Well, I'm telling you, he didn't pay for the diamond.
I received the diamond 12 New Year's. I received a diamond. I'm in the middle of this.
Well,
I'm sorry, but this is wrong.
Miss Perdue, let me tell you what my problem with you is. My problem is with you is you're a lousy daughter. Because
Hold up, Your Honor. No, I'm sorry.
Because I
sorry, Your Honor. No. This woman abandoned me when I was 3 years old. She didn't come back in my life until I was 48 years old. She come back telling me she was doing all of this. She wanted to be with my kids and her great-grandkids. And you turn around and do this.
Miss Perdue, I gave you an option to clean up this whole case and to make your mother, who has clearly made you financially more comfortable. Your mother's not going to live forever, shorter rather than longer. She wants the security of knowing she's not going to be thrown out of a trailer that you own. And I said to you, are you prepared to sign an agreement giving her a life estate in that trailer so she knows that she has the right to have a home? And you answered no. Who broke off your relationship in August of 2016?
I don't recall, Your Honor.
Do you remember?
I did, Your Honor.
You did. Tell me about how you broke off the relationship.
I called her and I told her I wanted to work things out with Rocio.
Did he ever tell you that?
No.
She's lying.
Actually, it's only one liar standing there. That would be you.
He called me 3 weeks later and asked me about the title. I said I was unable to get it, but because I'd had other offers on the car, as soon as he purchased it, I was still getting calls. And I had
You have no right to sell it. It's not yours.
My cousin gave me permission. He said,
No,
do what you
he
want
didn't.
with it. Yes, he did.
No, he can't give you permission to sell it because the car is owned by he and his wife.
Well, actually, it's just his.
Well, if it's just his...
Because he can't get a hold of his wife won't answer his calls. That's the whole problem in the first place.
Is there something wrong with you, Miss Gallegos?
While I was living with him, he would come home from school. And I'm like, hey, can you take our son so I can take a shower and eat before I go to work? And he was like, no, because your shift isn't over. I need the extra half an hour to do whatever I want before I watch it.
Well, let me explain something to you. That's what happens when two idiots who were 17 years old make a baby. Those are the kind of answers that people give each other when they're not old enough to give up their dolls, but they make a baby. Now you're in this pickle. You're 18 years old and you have the responsibility of having a child. Well, you'd better grow up very fast. You know what happens when you insult a woman's dignity? You end up right here in front of me.
He proposed to me, fake proposed in a McDonald's parking lot on one knee with a chicken nugget.
Romantic. What's next? A ketchup packet wedding ring.
Then he posted the video online. Tagged it when your side chick wants main character energy. It got 86,000 views. My students saw it.
It was a joke. Everyone thought it was hilarious.
Insulting a woman in public for clicks. That's not comedy. That's character assassination with a Wi-Fi signal.
I trusted him. He turned my worst moment into a meme.
You owe her $1,200 for reputational damage. And consider yourself lucky I don't make you propose for real, with an actual ring and a sincere apology. You posted her nudes because she unfollowed you.
I ended things respectfully. I just stopped following him online. Next thing I know, my old private photos were on Reddit. He titled it What She Hides Behind Filters.
They were mine too. She sent them to me. I didn't tag her name.
You didn't tag her. That's your defense. So if I steal from someone in the dark, it doesn't count because nobody saw me do it.
She embarrassed me first. She ghosted me.
She ghosted you, so you tried to destroy her dignity. You're not a victim. $5,000 for emotional damages. And your lucky criminal court isn't next. Unfollow isn't a crime. What you did absolutely is. You charged $3,200 on her card.
She bought a Dyson, Gucci belt, and 20 candles with my credit card.
Is that true?
We're like sisters. I thought it was fine.
She's not your mom. You don't get a Gucci allowance.
I was going to pay her back.
With what? Dreams and scented candles.
She also stole my AirPods. They're in her hometown now.
This isn't friendship, it's identity theft with extra fragrance.
I just wanted to live nicely.
Then get a job, not a roommate with good credit. You'll pay her back every penny, plus shipping, and a candle for your peace of mind. You're suing because her boyfriend lived with you rent-free.
Every night for 11 months. Ate my food, used my shampoo, even drank my almond milk.
Almond milk? That's expensive betrayal.
He was just visiting.
Did he have a drawer?
2, and he changed the Wi-Fi password.
If he's shaving here, yelling at football here, and changing the WI-Fi, he lives here.
He left for work every day.
So do burglars.
He got Amazon packages delivered.
What's next? A lease in his name? He lived there. You knew. You owe half the rent, or go marry him and split it legally. You broke up and then took the dog.
Yes, my dog. I adopted him before we even dated.
I paid for everything, food, vet, toys. I walked him every morning.
So you were a good boyfriend. That doesn't make you the dog's legal daddy.
He renamed him Tank. His name is Mochi.
You can't rebrand a stolen dog like it's a startup.
He loves me more.
So does my Amazon delivery guy. Doesn't mean I own him.
I have the adoption papers. My name is on everything.
Yes, I see that. She adopted, she named, she owns. You don't get to take the dog just because you got dumped. Return the dog, go to therapy, and maybe buy your own mochi. Let me get this straight. You started a war. Over what? Exactly.
And a TO expansion, security concerns, historical ties.
You invaded a neighbor because they made new friends.
We just wanted to be free, independent, like any other nation.
Like moving out of your parents' house. Doesn't mean they get to burn it down.
They were turning against us.
So you bombed them. That's not defense. That's a tantrum.
My people are dying every day.
And yours too, for what, some 20th century fantasy? To grown men throwing missiles like dodgeballs while the world cleans up your mess.